Well, let's talk about some more NBA. We have two lines out for Thursday night games so far. There's a few more games, but we only have lines for the Lakers versus Bucks and the Pelicans versus Jazz. Now, Brett, I think this Lakers Bucks game is going to be fantastic. I had to stay away though. I mean, the over under is too high for me at 228 and a half. I could see the over easily hitting, but it's a toss up game. The money line's minus 105 on each side. I my gut says Lakers. They're 7-0 on the road, but the Bucks are 6-1 at home. So is this the time the Lakers get their first loss on the road? I don't know. I'm staying away from that game. It's two teams that have a very high chance of meeting each other in the NBA Finals, and I'll be very interested in watching it and not having a bet on either side.
Yeah, exactly. There are three games in the NBA tomorrow night, Higgins, but that's the one to watch. Lakers, Bucks, no doubt about it. No disrespect to the Knicks or the Jazz. Those are good teams, but no, Lakers Bucks is the one to watch, but you're right. It's not a game I want to be betting on on a Thursday night in January, Higgins. That matchup is too close. I'll bet on that matchup in the NBA Finals, not on Wednesdays in January.
It's a good research game. It's a
Yeah,
good
maybe.
research game, probably.
Maybe rosters could change. A lot could happen. You don't know. I mean,
Absolutely.
no one knows.
My attention will be on one of the other two games that you mentioned, Brett. I do like the Pelicans versus Jazz game, and I'm taking the Jazz -7 here at minus 106. First of all, I like the reduced juice a little bit, but also the Jazz against the spread are 8-5, whereas the Pelicans they're 5-7 against the spread. So more often than not, it falls the way you would expect with the Jazz when against the spread, and the Pelicans have a hard time beating it. And 7 points, 7 points is a lot, but it's not too much to scare me away from this. So I think the Jazz will do well. They're riding a 6-game win streak, and I think that they'll continue it again against the Pelicans. I just hope that it's by more than 7 points.
Yeah, I think Utah's been playing well. I think New Orleans is still getting used to playing with for Stan Van Gundy now, and getting used to a new point guard with Eric Bledsoe there.
They're close, I think. They're close.
Yeah, they just don't look like they're all together. Brandon Ingram's been fantastic. Zion's been really good, although his lack of rebounding is a little bit of a concern for me. Higgins, not a huge concern. Like,
Hmm.
again, I attributed some of it to maybe Stan saying, like, get out and run, and maybe he's not crashing the boards very hard because he's focused on the running and they're not focused on other aspects. But I, you know, I'm not there day to day, but it's certainly things that are sticking out about this team that seem odd. Like Zion having 32 and 5 rebounds. It's like, really, only 5 rebounds? Okay, or he has 28 and 3 rebounds, and you're like, 3 rebounds? That's a low number for him. So they're just not fully functioning right now, firing at all cylinders, and I think Utah really is right now. To your point.
And I don't know if you saw what Carl Malone said about Zion Williamson, basically saying that at this age, why are you minutes guarding Zion and that he should be out there 40 minutes a game? Well, Twitter was pretty quick to point out that when Carl Malone was Zion's age, he was averaging 30 minutes a game, which is what Zion's averaging right now. So, does it really matter?
I guess it's pretty funny, but no, I didn't see Karl Malone doing that, but I mean, I guess Carl's got to stay relevant too, right?
Absolutely. And I mean, Zion, there's been concerns about his weight. So I think they're playing him smart. Stan Van Gundy, the new coach, new system. Like I said, I think the Pelicans are close, but they've they've got the chemistry, they've got the gel, they've got the history with each other that early in the season right now, Utah's the favorite in that game. Later on, I could see the Pelicans maybe having the edge in that matchup.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, this isn't like not I'm selling the Pelicans. This is just I think they're still figuring it out. There are a bunch of new pieces brought in this summer, from coach to point guard to starting center with Steven Adams. So Just a lot of new pieces, and they're working on getting it all straightened out. This was the shortest offseason ever.
Yes, they are, and the shortest offseason means some very interesting lineups to start the season, absolutely.